Okay, so I want to apologize early ahead of time, given the fact that you're going to hear a little bit of noise in my background. Um, okay, so I just wanted to apologize ahead of time. You're going to hear some noise in my background. I think there's like a gardener outside, and he's working on the garden outside. So you're going to hear like a little bit of scraping as far as like digging and other things that are happening. So this article came out February 23rd, right? So lately I've been watching a lot of like YouTubers as far as just kind of getting an idea of what people are doing when the market was going down, right? I was also watching some of the bigger investors, some of the ICO promoters, um, uh, Twitter promoters, group promoters, as well as even the coins themselves. I've just been watching a lot of people with their projects and just trying to see, you know, where the level-headed people are, right? And the thing that I've noticed that was consistent was that the more that it went down, right? Bitcoin went down, Ethereum went down, Bitcoin Cash went down. The more the market was being cut down, the more I seen more of the heavy hitters kind of coming out of the woodwork and admitting to owning some Bitcoins, right? More than just one, a few Bitcoins, like maybe, 100 or 1,000 or so. So I started to realize that, it's getting to the point where those people were only talking about getting them back when they were on their way up, back when Bitcoin was $7 or $1,000 or 10,000 or whatever the case might have been. You started to notice that trend of, oh, last year I got a bunch of Bitcoins or whatever. No one really talking about what they're doing yesterday or today. So this is what I want to show you guys, right? So there is an article. I'll leave the article below talking about how to avoid cryptocurrency pump and dump. So I used to trade stocks ahead of time. I'll let you guys before I go any further. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to invest in. I'm not telling you to invest. I'm not even telling you to buy or not buy. I'm pretty much just giving you information, okay? As well as asking for information. The reason why I'm asking is because I want you guys to see something, okay? Again, my previous video, I talked about how I'm going to be changing my YouTube channel where I will not be buying an ICO. I will be buying more tokens, okay? So this is going to show you where my mindset was earlier this year, okay? And I want you guys to have an idea of what I was doing in the time of not investing, so to speak, right? So while I was not doing videos and while people were not investing in that time where people were afraid to do anything, I want to show you guys where my mind was earlier this year because I looked for a new strategy and I felt that there was only one strategy that was guaranteed to give me an opportunity, okay? If you put your money into an HYIP, it's up to them to send it to you. You buy in software and you send that money in, it's up to them to send you back your tokens. If you decide you're going to purchase you're going to put into a lending token, it's up to that lending program to send you your interest every day. If you decide you're going to put your money into a ICO, it's up to that ICO to come out and actually go on exchanges and allow you to withdraw from that ICO's wallet. Okay, it's also up to them to distribute those tokens to you. Okay, it's also up to everyone to do that, as well as the exchange to allow you to deposit and withdraw from them. I feel like out of all of those, the only one that I have some small control over is the exchange. Most exchanges don't close down every single day, but they will close down. And like I said, take your profits, run away, whatever you got to do. So basically, this is the new strategy that people are starting to go towards. And this is the reason why I did a video on the evolution of the next Bitcoin scam, is because of pump and dumps. Pump and dumps are going to be there. What you're going to see is you're going to start to see a lot of people talking about how they have the next best coin and they're going to start telling people about it. And what they're going to do is they're going to tell you about it. So this is how a pump and dump works. Let's say I decide that I'm going to purchase Litecoin Cash. That's a new token that just came out. It came out at $1.50 a couple days ago. I believe it's at $8 now. Right? So Litecoin Cash aside, it's going to come out. It's $1.50. I'm going to literally tell you the second I'm going to put $20,000 into Litecoin Cash, I'm going to skyrocket this price all the way up as far as I can do it. Probably try to hit about $10 to $15. At that moment, I'm going to start to slowly sell off and I'm going to 15, 20x my money. depending on how crazy this thing gets, right? That's what they're doing. They're running the price of the coin up and slowly selling it off so that people don't get scared, but people actually start to run towards it, put money in, thinking that they're going to miss out on something that's going to be phenomenal, while the person that actually gave the signal is only looking to collect profits for themselves. Every single person that decided, oh my God, this is a great idea, I'm going to get into this coin, I'm so mad that I missed a little bit of it. By the time your transaction actually goes through, where you put your money onto the exchange where this token is, by the time that happens, you have now lost X amount of dollars. That happens all the time, happens almost every single day. Please be very careful before you do something like that. One exchange that I noticed that has a lot of pumpers on there is Yobit. Sorry, I didn't mean to go to yobit.com. I meant to go to CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap, right? So if you go to the exchange Yobit, right, we're just going to just type in PAC, right? So we'll type in PAC, 'cause I know PAC is out there. This is a coin that I tried to 5X on, and so mad that I got out before 5X, literally maybe an hour or two or a day or two before it decided to 5X. So let's look at this. So here's the volume, right? I can do up and down on the volume. I can do updated recently, price, blah, 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 blah. The only thing that you won't see here is the price change, because this is CoinMarketCap. This isn't, something else, right? So you can see the volume. You can see what people are trading right now. And if you click on the coins, you can see if they're up or down, right? So we'll use Invisible Coin as an example. Invisible Coin is down 44%. Why is it down 44%? I don't know. Let's look over the last day. Anybody can see something, right? It just plummeted out of nowhere from $2 and whatever cents, or 64 cents to 32. So you see that this coin potentially could skyrocket back up, but as you guys can see here, it just plummeted. So it's just one of those things where that one just went down, but then you also have some like Lisk who are up, and you see how they're up over the last couple days. Look at last couple months, I should say. Here it is. So look at the last couple months, they've been going up. So what I decided was I wanted to get like a brand new strategy, right? So just be careful. I'm just letting you guys know there's some pumpers out there. Just be careful. How to avoid the crypto Bitcoin pump, right? So this is what's happening, like I mentioned before. So they're letting people get in, and as soon as you get in, the price gets dropped on you. And you got in at the high price of Tron at $28, and because someone told you that it was going to pump to 28, and it did, or pump to $1, and it pumped to 28, guess what? You done lost X amount of dollars. So it is what it is. It happens, A lot of people are saying that they're going to give you free Tron to 1,000,000 people, or 100 people, or 5 people if this thing goes to $1. If it doesn't go to $1 or whatever. So they do all those things to get people to get into a coin like that. So be careful when you're out there looking around, right? Right. So the reason why I bring this up is because of where my head was in that strategy. This is how I thought about things. I didn't think of it being, oh, I'm going to make $1 million off of this. I thought about it in a strategy of, let's just see if this works. So give me 1 second. Okay, so with that being said, let's just talk about what I was thinking, right? So I was thinking, what coins have come out and haven't had a real run up, right? They just kind of just been there, At the same time, which coins forked, and their forks have pretty much depleted because everyone got out of them to get into Bitcoin on its run up. So Bitcoin at this time might have been about 15,000. I don't remember the exact number of Bitcoin at the time, but Bitcoin was up pretty good, And my thoughts were, what can we do? What can I get into that's going to make sense? That may not be an ICO, because ICOs take too long, right? So I need something that's going to go up in the next 3 months. Let's just say 3 months. So I looked at 3 different coins, right? I started to do this little thing. So I looked at 3 different coins. Actually, to be honest with you, this list is only these 3 coins, because these are the 3 that I got into, right? Okay, so let me break this down. These are 3 coins, okay? There was 10 coins on this list. These are just the 3 that were showing in this picture before I actually changed it. So February, this says buy gold plan, right? February 2nd, January 2nd, 2018, okay? That's when that is. So this is the next one says January 3rd. The next one says yesterday or something like that. but or not yesterday. I'm sorry. It says January 5th or whatever. Blah blah blah. So I erased everything just so that you couldn't see the notes that I have in here. But in any event, at the time of these, ZCG was 45 cents. At the time, it was called Zcash Gold, right? Dash Gold, as well as Ethereum Blue. Now, it wasn't the gold plan. This was called something else in the beginning, but since there was more gold on here, I started to add gold. You know, I did Litecoin Gold was on here. Some other gold was up here as well. But I wanted to just, they were called something else. It was called something else. It was something like the Golden Fork Plan or something like that. So anyway, so we're just going to go over those three, right? So January 2nd is when they were added onto my list. So we're going to look at Ethereum Blue. So here's 3 months. Here's November. November, we're going to look at the price. So USD price in December, January 2nd. January 2nd, we're talking about 49 cents. I have up here 45 cents. So at the time I did it was about 45 cents. So it's around here. Okay, so 45 cents, right, is the price, right? So we'll say 45 cents. At the peak, which was only, so at the peak it was, sorry, it's almost impossible. $2 and, what is that? $2.70? 8 cents. $2.08, okay? So we'll take that number. We'll take our $2.08 and we'll divide that by the 45, and that gives us, sorry, $2.08, and we'll divide that by the 45 cents, and that would give us 4x of our money, 4.6x of our money. Right now, that coin is about where it was back then, about 35 cents. So you see the little run up. So that wasn't that bad. That wasn't the better of the 3 calls or whatever, right? So Dash Gold is the one that I actually I saw this happening prior to it happening, right? So Dash Gold at the time of January, see if I can find January 2nd up here. Okay, so January 2nd, we have 0, I don't know how many zeros that is, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and then we'll say 86. Okay, just to kind of say 86, right? So about here somewhere, right? So given the fact that that was the price, 00086. So if we take that, right? So it was 4 zeros, and then we'll just say 86 just to make it easy. I know it was 8574. But then we'll scroll over till we get the actual jump in price, right? So that jump in price goes all the way until we get to, which day is this? Okay, so that looks like 0019. Now, I don't know if there's a way for me to find out what day that is without messing up the chart like I just did. But 0019, and then we'll try to see what day that was. That was on the 12th, right? Which was 10 days later. So we'll take the 0.0019. We'll divide that by 4086, and that gives us 22 times our money there. And then last but not least was Zcash Gold. At the time it was called Zcash Gold, so I don't know why it changed its name, but we'll look at it right here. See December, and then you have down here, I had it at, what was my price? I had it at 45 cents. Oh, the other one was 51. I'm sorry. So that was only 4x. But yeah, this one's 45 cents. I had it at 45 cents on the 2nd. We'll just say this is it right here, 42 cents. And then it got all the way up to about 2. And that's another 5x or so, right? So that's another 5x, right? So each one of these coins has done their run up, right? But as you can see, this one right here had the better of the run-ups. This is a 20x, you know, after only 10 days of me putting it on my list. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly start to add coins. I'm gonna start doing videos on these coins, right? So what I want to do is I want to start picking about 1-2 coins a day, maybe even recapping some coins and talking about their run-ups. If they had their run-ups yet. Some of them have not. So what I want to do is I want to just have that. So my goal is, and here's my goal, right? So my goal is before Ethereum, like if I use Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? So I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm going to put in, but we're just going to just assume that I bought one, okay? So all we're trying to do is we're just trying to figure out which coins will at least 5x, right? So remember Dash Gold? So Dash Gold, when it was here, was 40, we'll just say 3 zeros and a 1, right? At the time of 3 zeros and a 4 here, whatever this one is, that would have 5x me, right? So that would have, I would have pretty much probably would have gotten out here, right? Had I just waited one more day, I'm just being honest, I would have probably gotten out at 4.7, right? That would have been 5x. Why not? Get the hell out, get your 5x and run. Had I waited one more day, it would have been an additional 40x or whatever the case may have been. And then boom, now we're 20x. So I don't know, how do you decide when to wait? You know, how do you know that this is going to 20x? How do you know this is going to 10x? Because if you notice something, this thing went up and then down and then up and then down and then up again, and it just consistently went up for a little bit. But the first couple of days were just really hard to sustain the up and down pattern. Look at this, up and down. It's tremendous up and down. I would assume that we're going to lose everything if we don't have it get out. There's no way I'm going to play the market on that one. I'm going to get out. So I just wanted to point that out, that this coin had its little run up, not like these. These little spikes are just 1 or 10 orders or so. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about an actual run up. So if you have any suggestions on coins that are going to do their little run up, let me know. Don't forget to comment them down below. I'll do a video on your coin if I feel like, you know what, you're right. So this is what I'm looking for, right? So remember, this coin never actually had a real run up. This was its first run up. Is it going to run up again? I don't know. Do I care? No. I'm looking for that first run up. Every coin runs up at least once, right? I try to do it on BitScreener, try to figure out like, I try to go like here and just like pick a coin, right? We'll just pick that one, right? And then if I go over the last one, let's say all time, they all have that very first run up. I can't use this, but you can see it here. They all have this little section right here where it's its own little run up, right? For some weird reason, the website isn't as good as the app, but the app doesn't turn sideways. We'll just pick another coin way down yonder. So we'll go into page 33, right? And then we'll just scroll down and we'll just pick, let's pick Ether Dodge. I don't think it's going to be up here. There's no activity on that. Okay, so I don't know. It won't let me see. It won't let me see it. So, but in any event, you can kind of see where almost every single coin does like this little run up and then run back down. And our job is to figure out which coin is going to run up before it runs back down. And you want to catch it before it runs up. Like this one hasn't even ran up. This one started at 4 cents, 3 cents. And as you can see now, it's under a penny. You know, so this coin didn't even get a chance to run up. So sometimes these coins, they don't have a good run up. Sometimes they don't have a really good a strategy behind them. Some of them don't make any sense, you know. So you got this coin right here, started at about $5, and as you can see, ran up to 10. Wasn't a big run up, about 10 to 12 or whatever the case may have been. But then it came back down. Okay, look, US dollar to 20. Look at that, from 5, at one point it was even $3. Ran all the way up to 20, came back down. As you can see, now it's down, way down here. So that's what I'm looking for. It's down at $3. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that first run up. This might be a good 1 year hold. You're probably going to get 10x after 1 year. But do I really want to wait a whole year? No, I want to wait that initial 90. Look at Turbo. I don't even know if this is even a good coin to look at. I'm looking for that initial 90-day run up. So this one ran up after 2 years. But the market didn't really start getting busy until last year anyway. So you're going to start seeing now is the time to really start catching these run-ups. As you can see, 2018, this thing was US dollar says 2E. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Right now, this thing isn't even a whole dollar. This is nothing. But as you see, it had its little run-up. You know, what is that? That could be 6x. That could be 50x. That could be a number of things. This little run-up could mean a lot. It could mean the difference between, you know, you paying your mortgage or your rent for the month compared to paying it for the year, you know. So and you could put in a little bit of money and just keep playing with the same money over and over. But I'm looking for not just and I'm not looking for someone to tell me, oh, this coin's going to hit next week and it's going to run up and this, that, and the third. I'm not looking for that. What I'm pointing out is that I'm most likely going to help you guys out. I'm going to point out some coins that I can see have not run up. Like this coin Fi. Honestly, I'm waiting for that coin to hit 2 cents before I put money into it. I don't think it's going to hit 2 cents, but as you can see, where is it going? At one point, it was even under a penny. I mean, under 10 cents. It's still under 10 cents. It's like, what is it, 8 cents? Yeah, 8 cents. So why would I invest in something like this that's already going down so hard? You know, and it could be a number of reasons why, but you want to look into it, do your own research. I'm just pointing out the fact that I'm looking for coins like this, you know, that have not done their little run up yet. Look at that, no activity, so no chart. I'm just looking for something that's not done its run up yet. I'm just saying I found some, made some good money on them, but I'm looking for more. You guys could do the math on them or whatever. You know, I'm not gonna tell you where I bought in and sold at. I'm not gonna tell you if I did or not buy in, but I'm just gonna say that there's some that I bought into. Some went up, some didn't go up. Some went up high enough, and some I'm stuck with. You know, so it happens. You know what I mean? But my goal is to catch the run up, and for reasons. You know what I mean? Obviously, this makes sense. You know what I'm pointing at. So, and I showed you guys my little strategy. My strategy was there, but I didn't have like a strategy of how much I'm looking to make off of each coin. I kind of just was like, oh, let's just put some money in. Let's just see what happens. You know what I mean? And then when they ran up, either I got out or I didn't. You know what I mean? So that's where the problems start. It's like, okay, now that I'm not out, 2 months later, there's no run up. You know what I mean? So like, for instance, we'll look at the last 30 days, right? So let's just say I got into this coin back here when it was 47 cents. It did its 5x run up, and then I didn't sell, and now a couple days later, 5x run up was on the 9th, and then 3 days later, I'm barely even 3x. A whole week later, I realized, oh crap, I need to get out. So, you know, and now I'm back down to where I started, and if not lower. So you see what I'm saying? And some of these aren't going to run up again. You may not see that again. You know what I mean? So if you look at the all chart, this chart is this coin is fairly new, like 90 days, less than 90 days old. So this chart is very new, and same thing for this one right here. Sorry about that. See, look, Zcash Gold. It says it's called Zcash Gold. It's not. So you see how I did this little run up, and then here it is, back down to where it was. And also the name changed when it did that too. So let me know what you guys think about the strategy. I'll start to release some coins out there. I'll probably do to be honest with you, if there's some people out there who have a strategy, you have a coin, this is what I'll say. I'll say this. I'm 100% going to share the wealth. Okay. Again, I'm not going to tell you how much I bought in for. I'm not going to tell you how much I sold, but I'll share the wealth, right? So most likely you'll see me give out either 0.005 to someone with a really good call. And I'm talking about 30 to 90 days. I'm going to keep a chart. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to explain who I got the thing from. If you want to receive Bitcoins or you want to receive Ethereum for your call, let me know. Put your Ethereum or your Bitcoin account inside there, and I'll compensate you for your good call. You don't have to invest. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm in this and I think it's going to go up and all that stuff. I don't care about all that stuff. What I care about is you pointing me in the right direction. I'm going to be making the calls, and I'm going to put my money in. I'll let you know if I got in, because you'll see me do a video saying, hey, I like this call. I think it's going to be a good call. I'm not sure if I'm going to get in, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to probably lie. But at the end of the day, though, if you see your name in a video, most likely you're probably going to get compensated if this thing runs up. Now, if it doesn't run up, I can't make any promises, but my whole goal is to make sure that I make money and you make money. So let's all make some money. So if you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. You can share if you want. There won't be any affiliate links in the bottom, but at the same time, I want you guys to at least help me out. Let me know, and I'll help you guys out.